welcome back to day 10 of your February movement challenge. I'm Amanda, founder of Liminal Space Yoga, and for today's movement practice, you need some weight. So whatever weights you have, anything works. You can use one bigger weight or two smaller weights, whatever you have lying around. We'll figure out how to make it work, but go ahead and bring some weight. Set it down in front of you. So we are going to put the hands behind the head, kind of really root down into our feet. Feet are maybe a little bit wider than hip width distance or right below the hips, and we're hinging at the waist, so we're pushing our hips back. We can kind of keep the legs straight for a moment, but then obviously start to bend the knees as we really reach our hips back. That's the point here, right? And reaching the top of the head forward. And then when we want to come up, we're engaging those backside muscles. We're squeezing the booty, pressing the hips forward to then lift back up. So we're tipping forward, pushing the hips back, rooting down and out into the feet, and then squeezing to lift. We're going to do 4 more of these as our warm-up. So keeping the elbows wide, engaging the leg muscles. Exhaling as we press to stand. And kind of just course correcting the whole way through. Great job. Now we're going to bring the feet closer together, hands to thighs. We're going to slide them down to the shins, reach the top of the head forward. You can bend the knees or the legs can be a little straighter here. So this is our halfway lift in yoga, pushing into the hands, sliding the shoulders away from the ears. Take a breath here. Really think about lengthening the spine. And again, pushing those hips back, bending the knees, slowly bring it up to standing. Take the feet wide, bend down. Pick up your weight. I'm using a 10-pound weight, but you could use an 8. You could hold 2 5s or just any weight that you have, really, even if it's like a medicine ball that you want to hold on to. So we're going to take this into a deadlift, right? So I'm going to hold the outside handles of my weight. Maybe you have a kettlebell or something you could use as well. And kind of like the good morning, we're pressing our hips back first, hinging at the waist. A little bit of a bend in the knees, and we're keeping the weight really close to the body. Now, if you don't have a weight, you can also use a yoga block, or you don't have to use any weight at all. So from here, we're squeezing again to lift, engaging the back of the body and kind of sliding that weight right back up through center without sending it too far away, because we want to keep the center of gravity close. So breathing in, pushing, driving the hips back, sliding the weight down, reaching the top of the head forward. Yep, let's keep the spine aligned. And then pressing into the feet, lifting up. Keep going here. So feeling the back of the legs lengthening out. And just checking in with your own range of motion. Maybe you're not taking the weight to the floor. Maybe you're kind of stopping at knee level and kind of bending the knees and readjusting. Because if something doesn't feel good, remember, we're not doing it. We're just going to do what feels good in our own bodies, even if it looks different than what other people are doing or offering. We're listening and making our own decisions that apply to us and us alone. Let's do 2 more of these. Breathing in. Breathing out. Driving those hips forward. Last one. Excellent job. Now we're going to take our feet a little wide into a squat, toes turned out. I'm going to hold my weight here, but again, you can hold your weight however it feels most comfortable for you. But we want to just kind of hug the arms in and keep the midline of the body square. So maybe holding 2 handles of light weights, whatever you got. Take a breath before we lower down. And as you exhale, knees are coming out, hips are dropping down. Lower down. Press back up. So again, you're going to your range of motion, what's comfortable for you, and we're no longer deadlifting, we're squatting, so we're bending into the knees. Right, we're using the quadricep muscles. Now you can keep your weight if you want to. I am going to let go of mine, and we're going to drive it up and do a hop at the top. So drive it up, little hop, little impact. So if you're not an impact person, we're going to come up like this. If you don't want to jump, we're going to come up side to side, extend one side at a time. right? Or we're bunny hops, or maybe we're just lifting the heels, both heels at the same time. Let's do 4 more. You can change it up. You don't have to stick with the same thing. Good. After that 4th one, take the feet wide. We're going to stretch it up into the left side. Right hand can come across the body. Big breath here. And exhale. Take that left arm out, down. Reach to the right. Bring that right hand behind or plant it on the lower back. Hips are pushing back. Deep breath in. Breath out. Bend the knees, rise back up, both arms reach. Exhale, arms wide. Reach up, up, up and over. Left arm across, right arm reaching. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take it down through center. Left hand plants on the back. Reach across to the left ankle. Breath. Empty out. Slowly pick it up through center. And bring it back to the midline. Okay, we finished our little standing series and we're going to take it down to the mat now. Take it down to the ground. Take it down to your bench, wherever you're taking it down to. Bring that weight with you, or those weights or that yoga block. And we're going to bring the weight to our hip bones and the lowest part of our torso, kind of almost resting on the thighs. So wherever that is for you, and then bringing the feet back, pressing down through the upper arms and the shoulders, and then slowly starting to drive the heels down, squeezing the glutes and slowly beginning to pick up off the mat. And then almost as slow as you can move, like you're counting from 10 to lift up. So even slower, even slower, even slower at the top. Like driving the heels down and then slowly begin to lower, breathing in. Tap it down, exhale, slowly drive it up. Follow the breath all the way to the end and then inhale, lower down. Tap it down, exhale, drive it up. 3 more with your breath. Let the breaths be long and full. Last one, drive it up. Hold it up. Maybe reach the arms up if that feels okay for your upper back and neck. And then we're going to march it out slow, keeping the hips even and aligned. Driving one knee in, other knee. Nice and slow, trying to maintain your alignment and your hip posture. It's not easy. Last knee. Find that midline last time and then gently, carefully lower it down. Good. We're going to drive the hips down, kind of anchor into the low spine. Feet can come a little wider if you'd like. We're going to bring that weight behind the head, so bending the elbows slightly and kind of lifting up and out of our lats. So don't let this be a pain to your shoulders and your rotators. See what it feels like to drop the weight kind of off behind you with your elbows bent, your shoulders sliding away from your ears, and then hugging the elbows towards the midline, pressing low back down, engaging the lat muscles, so the muscles that you would pull yourself up onto a pull-up bar with, right? So below the bra line, elbows can stay slightly bent, and then we're bringing the line of our weight right over our chest bone, and then going again. So it's more of an upper back exercise than it is triceps. Right, so the same bend in the arm the whole time. We also feel it a little bit in the core muscles, depending how heavy your weight is. And keep going. So we've got some mobility, some strength here. You're doing awesome. Keep the back planted, the feet firmly rooted. Last one. Bring it back up. And we're going to take it to triceps. So for triceps, if we want to lift our feet up for some more core movement or some more core activation, that's fine. Knees are going to be above hips, kind of 90-degree angles in the legs, keeping the elbows tight, shoulders drawn down, and then bending at the elbow, letting the weight come towards the forehead. Elbows pointing upward. Drive it up. Lower it down, exhale, drive it up. We're going to do 5 more. Nice and slow, take your time. For the triceps, trying to relax the shoulders to get into the triceps. Doesn't have to be perfect here, do what you can. Last one. Hold it up, let the shoulders anchor down, knees in, kick the feet up and out for 10. Exhale, inhale. Halfway done. Last one. Hold the feet up, let her kick for 10. 9, it's going to be harder the lower your legs are. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your weight down, roll to your side, drop the weights off safely, come back to your back, hug your knees to your chest, go ahead and rock right and left. Big breath in, clearing breath out. Keep the right knee in, extend the left leg long. Take a moment here to squeeze the front of the left thigh. Good, switch sides, left knee in, right leg extends and anchors down. Amazing, both knees to the chest. One more time, rock it out. And then rock it up to a seat. Excellent work, you've completed day 10, and I'll see you again right here tomorrow.